So today we're doing a shot as can be seen in the intro of Modern Family. It is a rather easy shot, so let's first see what I made of this. And then afterwards we will see how the shot is made. So today's shot is not that hard to pull off. It is quite a bit of work though, and we will start by making those those videos that you actually show. So you can see here the blue ones are the actual videos. There are 4 of them. I split this one because well, it has to freeze frame at some point. So this is the first one, me behind the desk. And then it freeze frames, and well, we can use it to rotate and fit into the frame. You can also make a pre-composition out of it. That's what I did for the other shot. So I have 2 pre-compositions and I will show them. This is just one picture, so it doesn't move over time. It's just one picture. And as you can see, it is a picture in a picture, and the same for this one, which is a picture in a picture in a picture, but it is also just one frame, basically stretched out over a longer period of time, and then I can use that as a layer in my, well, normal composition. So the way this works is basically you take the first video and you just play it until you want to say, well, here, this is where I want to make my my transition into my next frame. Then you basically fit it into your photo frame. So your photo frame is of course the frame that you hold in the next one, and as you can see, it is originally rotated. So this one is rotated, as you can see, and then we rotate it back, so, and we zoom in on the video. So I didn't do this on the camera, I did this on the video itself, which means that it is a lot easier to film this by yourself. If you have multiple people working on this, you can actually do this with the camera. It results in a little bit better well, background here, but nobody's going to watch that background anyway, because people are still watching the photograph at this point. Then once you zoom out, of course the pixels will be back. So this is the original frame. And then, well, I made a little bit of a wave movement. Also, it moves a little bit. We're going to discuss that later, how to do that. But yeah, then you basically have that the next video, I'm going to wave, and then we're going to transition into the next one. As I said, I pre-composed this one, so it will then become this pre-composition 1. And pre-composition 1 is the one that actually gets put into the next frame, which is then rotated. In this case, there's not a lot of rotation. And once again, a little bit of a wave, and then a next pre-composition, and we rotate into the next one, rotate and zoom out. It is, yeah, as I said, not a very complex shot. The only thing you have to really take care of is the movement of this frame. So the photo frame in my hand will move a little bit, and you have to take care of that. You can also move it a little bit more. It's all up to you, of course. So how you do that is you make a null object. You basically use the next layer to make track motion, and then you set the motion source, in this case to 14, because that's the next one. Then you set position and rotation on, and you track points. This is the frame I was holding here. So it actually has a bunny in it. Obviously we're not going to see that. Oh, that was not what I intended to do. You basically place this one in one corner. I like to use the ones with shadow on them, so I'm going to use that one, and then I'm going to use the bottom left one, not the top right one, because it has no shadow in it. And then you basically just hit the track button. So you're going to stand from which point onwards you want to track the motion. you just hit the track motion button, and then you will see that it actually tracks the motion. You can do this with a lot of things. Straight lines are kind of a prerequisite here. So if your object doesn't can bend, yeah, you're kind of screwed with this method. So all you need to do now is you select your target, and then in this case that's the null object, and then you do apply. I'm not going to do it because it screws up my composition, and I want to keep it for later in case I ever need it. But you can see here the little blue dots. Those are the points of translation and rotation, and you can see if you move frame by frame that it actually moves a lot in the beginning and then not a whole lot here. And there is one point at which I will wave. Yeah, that's here. So, and then you can see that it goes from left to right a little bit. This is only a few pixels, so you do not want to do that by hand. You want to do that automatically. So it's done over here, it's done over here, and it's done over here. It's actually relatively easy to do. All in all, it's not a very complex shot. It does, however, give you quite a nice kind of intro to whatever, or you can make kind of a video out of this of multiple people that get introduced or whatever. You can make whatever you want with this. It's a nice effect, and it's relatively easy to make, although the first time you make it, it will take some time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.